Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I just wanted to make an update on Fantasy Labs. We have now over close to 4,000 different elements within Fantasy Labs. I told you guys that by next year, when I first started this tool, so basically a whole year, our goal is to have over 20,000 different units or elements that are in total on Fantasy Labs. And for those who aren't familiar, Fantasy Labs is a subscription. I'll just go ahead and whip it out here. FantasyLabs.com. Something that I will say is we have been working hard to create a ton of graphical content. And something that I've been doing recently is really focusing on some elements as well. So in the last drop, which is this recent one here, okay, one of the folders has, as just a perfect example, over 300 different stickers in just one folder. And I'll kind of show you here what I mean. This is, what we're trying to do is we're trying to create basically a hub for print-on-demand graphics and an all-in-one kind of thing. So it's going to have tools, it's going to have graphics, it's going to have elements, it's going to have photos, it's going to have, fonts, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, it already is listed, it's already added, and we're adding consistently. So just to put things into perspective here, what Fantasy Labs is my place where I add my different elements that I create from a print-on-demand perspective. And I use these elements. You guys have seen me create some tutorials. If you go to the channel, I was going to whip it out now, but if you go to the channel, you can see a lot of the different videos where I create different t-shirt design videos, or even if you check out the second channel, which I am going to add videos on this, where I show how to create certain designs, certain posters, certain whatever. All those elements that I'm using in those videos are all going to end up on Fantasy Labs because I use these elements in my actual print-on-demand stuff. And instead of me just using it, you guys can use it as well. And so these are examples of different elements that we're creating here, and we're also licensing out from different artists. So an artist might have created, let's say, a certain collection of images. We'll buy it off the artist and post it on Fantasy Labs where we're legally allowed to do so. So I figured I'll just kind of show you some of the stuff that we've been adding in terms of elements. So like stuff like this is great for Zazzle as well. This is not just for Redbubble or anything. I mean, you could use this stuff for Redbubble. You can use this stuff for every kind of platform you could think of. But you could see here, we have all kinds of different elements. I opened this twice, so let me get rid of that. But you can see here just all kinds of different elements we've been adding. And not only are we adding elements, but we're adding images as well. And Fantasy Labs has been going on for about 5 months now. And as you guys know, we're adding on to it. And we're going to have a revamp in the next few weeks to the next few months where we're reorganizing everything. We're presenting things differently. And we have, like I said, right now, over close to 4,000 different elements on Fantasy Labs. Some people might be curious as to what we're going to do with Fantasy Labs, how we're going to keep it going. Every single one of these packages has, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way up to 300 different photos / elements / fonts / whatever the case may be that's in it. Basically, tools for you to use for print on demand, once again, that I've either created or had somebody of my virtual assistants create or licensed out from an actual artist. So this is pretty amazing. And like I said, Fantasy Labs is going to be huge. You give it another 16 months, another year or two, it's going to be big. So we're going to keep working on this. We're going to keep adding. I should be doing these monthly updates just to show you guys what's being added consistently. I didn't make a video last month. I don't think I made a video the month before. But I'll start making these videos of samples of what's currently in Fantasy Labs. So I'm going to, for the rest of the video, just let it play out. You guys can go ahead and see what kind of content is added on Fantasy Labs. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to join. It's $8.99. It's my own special tool, I guess you could say, of all the different graphical elements you could possibly need. And once again, we're always adding more. And also, we have a request box here, okay? If you want certain kinds of art, all you have to do is just request it. We're not going to necessarily reply to the email, but we'll make sure we take that into consideration and add as much as we can. There was somebody who asked for, they wanted cute animal art. We added that. There was people who wanted watercolor elements. we added that. People who wanted fonts, we added that. You know, we're adding as much as we possibly can to give you guys the very best. And of course, when you join, you're going to get access to everything since day one, since the beginning. And we're going to, like I said, in the future, we're going to organize it a little bit better. I know there's a lot right now. It's kind of like, you know, it's just files on files on files. Definitely needs a little bit better organization, but it's gonna be really good. And in the future, we'll even create some exclusive stuff. So if you want to buy some pre-made designs, we'll add that as well. We're gonna do a whole lot. And really, what I'm doing is I'm trying to compete with the big dogs out there. You guys know, like the Creative Fabricas, all these kind of things. You know, if you're gonna buy, let's just say, an element from somebody or a set of designs from somebody, they could charge $8, $10, $5 for just one single niche of stuff. But here it's like a buffet almost. It's like a buffet with a really low entrance fee, and you get access to everything you could possibly want. So that's what we're going for here with Fantasy Labs, and you know, that's really kind of what I want to do. So we're going to be adding more stuff into the future. This is just the beginning, but I figured I'd make these update videos a little more consistently from now on because, you know, Fantasy Labs is a part of this channel. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to post this video up on the Fantasy Labs channel as well. And from now on, I'll also be creating content on the Fantasy Labs channel showing you guys different tutorials around using those specific elements in your print-on-demand journey, how to create amazing art. And of course, we're masterminding together. We're working together to learn how to create better art for all of us. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Enjoy some of the graphics. If you want to join, I'll leave the links in the description below. And also check out the second channel. We will be posting more content on the second channel as soon as possible in relation to designing and things like that. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.